co-host Sunny Hostin taking a cheap shot at former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley, accusing her of trying to hide her Indian heritage.
I'd love to see Nikki Haley. I'd love to see Liz Cheney. I'd love to see
Nikki Haley, the chameleon.
Nikki Haley was an incredibly effective governor of South Carolina.
There are some of us that can be chameleons and decide not to embrace our ethnicity so that we can pass.
Sunny, I don't think that's fair. You go by a different name.
And Ambassador Haley fired right back.
They can't stand the fact that a minority female would be a conservative Republican. I embrace my Indian heritage. I have written 2 books that describe the struggles that my family had, what it was like growing up. When they go after something like your name or your looks, they don't have anything else. That shows you're winning, and I'll take that win all day long.
Greg, you had a reaction to that.
I think this is something everybody should remember. When you live in a bubble, you can never see around the corner. Came up with that this morning. Isn't that amazing? Whether you're left or you're right, if you're in a bubble, you will always be surprised by your own curated ignorance. And that's what happened to Sunny. You would think somebody with a made-up name like Sunny would be able to see around the corner when she criticizes Nikki for having what she thought was a made-up name, but it's not. It's a real name. So when you live outside a bubble, you would be aware that you can actually see the second step. But the problem with The View is that they're an entry-level version of awareness. They can't, because they're a bubble within a bubble, so they have no idea. She was like totally surprised. The girl goes, but your name is Sunny. She goes, well, that's different. I mean, no one can pronounce my name. And it's like, no. You should have seen that coming, but you can't because you live in a bubble. You can't see around the corners because you're trapped. And it is so funny that her name is Sunny. We said it before, but she says Sunny is death row. And I would just advise The View to find a smart conservative for their show because they need to have somebody there that can kind of inform them. There is absolutely, Harold, no learning curve on The View. Have you ever noticed this? For a show that makes so many mistakes, it's only getting worse. It's like when we make a mistake, the show always gets better because we learn from it. They just get further and further down into the morass of their own incompetence and ignorance. Frankly, I'm appalled.
Like when you thought Tone Loc was dead, the show got much better after that.
Yes. And remember when I thought that veal was a different animal? Remember?
Yeah, you didn't know what animal.
I didn't know what animal. And then when I learned, I instantly became more aware of what a veal is. It's actually a calf.
Baby calf.
Baby calf.
Still learning.
Dan, if you remember the topic we're on,
I do, because this is the other thing. I just like, do they read? I mean, this attack on Nikki Haley has been made so many times and been debunked so many times that if you follow politics at all, you know that. Nikki means little one. It's on her birth certificate. And
isn't her middle name Nikki?
Yeah, it's her middle name. And she goes, it's, I don't remember the first name, but Nikki's the middle. And then her last name is Haley because she got married and adopted her husband's name. And the thing that's funny to me about The View as well is why not just celebrate the fact that she was an amazing governor? You can disagree with her, whatever, but she's accomplished a lot of things. Instead, they have to tear her down for something that's not even true. It's bizarre.
There is so much hate that's coming from the left. They have to make it up. And the amazing part of it is when she says, or when they say, your name, you call yourself Sunny, and she says, that's because Americans are too stupid or undereducated to be able to say Asuncion. I mean, really? We're stupid? And therefore, we can't say your name, and therefore, she shouldn't be able to say the name that's on her birth certificate. No, it really is classic. Point the finger at someone, and 3 are pointing back at yourself.
He's talking to me? I mean, can give it to Jesse now.
I figured it's your turn.
Her name on the certificate is Nimarata Nikki Randhawa, and she's gone by Nikki since she was a baby. So I don't think she called herself Nikki as a baby because she knew 40 years later she might run for office. Or maybe she did. Maybe she did. But who cares? Because Jon Stewart, his real name is Jonathan Stewart Leibowitz. He wanted to de-emphasize the Jewishness.
What about Whoopi Goldberg's name?
She emphasized the Jewishness.
Karen Johnson.
Her name is Karen Johnson.
Karen Johnson added a Goldberg. I mean, I'm Jewish. It's Jesse Silverstein. I took that away because I thought maybe I'd go more places with
I don't believe you.
You don't believe me?
No.
Because I'm not telling the truth.
Exactly. Thank God I stopped you.
Liberals say you can change your gender, but you can't change your name. You can identify as an ally Owl. I can go into the women's room on Monday and the men's room on Tuesday, but you're saying you can't use your middle name? That is crazy.
I thought your name was Scooter.
Scooter. Scooter.
The fastest is up next.